Breaking news, His Royal Highness King Fletcher has been hospitalized since before Winterfest and is reported to now have been air transported to Komorebi, a long-off kingdom on the other side of the world, to aid the monarch to his road to recovery. Komorebi specializes in natural healing medicines, which will be implemented heavily in His Royal Highness's care plan. In his absence, a Minister of Kingdom Affairs has been appointed named Antoine Genovese, who will act in the absence of the royal family as they have decided to be by the side of their king during this time. While being in alliance with the Willow Creek and Oasis Spring Kingdoms, it is also rumored that the monarchs of these lands will be attending a meeting to be introduced to the Komorebi dynasty monarchs as well. Discussions of alliances are expected to be had. It's been noted that the heir, Crown Prince Braden, has been away from his belle, Lady Adeline Valdez, since this incident, and their love has grown stronger than ever during this troublesome time. We will keep you updated on the news of our beloved king when the story progresses. This has been Mary Cruz of Newcrest News. Hello everyone, it's Natasha Red here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another episode of the Regal Royals. So that machinima though, I hope that you guys loved it. It took a lot of work, so if you did love it, please give it a big thumbs up and comment below, because you know the machinimas make the episodes about twice as much time to edit. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel so that I know that you all enjoyed it. And I know that what just all happened just now was a lot, and we're gonna get into that, but first we're gonna start off at the Komorebi Winter Palace, which is where we're at now. And in this episode, we're gonna be continuing and focusing on seeing the Newcrest and the Komorebis mix and mingle, but we have that twist that y'all saw that will be coming into play, and we're also going to see them go to a festival. But first, we're going to head into some private conversations, one with the Komorebi family and then one with the Newcrest. Then we'll go to the festival. So let's get into it, you guys. Okay, let's just check in with everyone. What is Akiro doing? We haven't really dialogued yet much with Emperor Akiro. Oh, he's just playing chess in the snow in his pajamas. Very interesting. Love that for him. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Dowager Empress Shanghua is having a convo with her daughter. I don't know why they all decided to take a polar plunge and swim in this weather, and they're in their swimsuits, but they do have a sauna in their house, so maybe that has something to do with it. So the Dowager Empress is mentioning to Empress Lena that she noticed at the event that was in the last episode where we saw the New Crest and the Komarebis, mix and mingle, she noticed that Dayu and Song were not very happy and were very distant. So she's asking her, honey, did you notice this as well as I did? Because something seemed really off with them, and I'm wondering if it had anything to do with their father. And Empress Lena is just saying she will talk to them, but she felt like they seemed fine. She didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. And Dowager Empress is saying to her, she wants to know if she's aware of any deals that, they're leaving. Okay. They can talk as they walk. Let's just follow them though. Oh no, they're not going in the same area. I can't. But that's okay. We're just gonna follow the Dowager Empress. But in this conversation, she also asked her daughter if she was aware. Wait. Why? Okay. Oh, they're still talking. See? Period. Oh, she's giving her a massage while she talks to her. That's really sweet. That's so cute. But yeah, she's asking her if she's aware of any deals that Lu Wei, her brother, her half-brother, might have made with Queen Lauren, because it sounds like from what Dayu mentioned to her, there might be some shady business going on, and she just wants her daughter to be aware. And I think that Empress Lena is a little bit annoyed because she feels in her heart that her mother has a little bit of resentment towards Lu Wei because he reminds her of her husband's infidelities. And I think she's saying to her mom, like, look mom, I know that you resent him, but at the end of the day, he's still my brother and he wouldn't do something like that. So you need to stop with the insinuations and let's just prepare for the festival. So that's how that conversation went. And respect is a very big deal for them. So Xianghua probably is not too pleased with her daughter's response. And I'm sure she would say to her, look, I'm just trying to give you a little wisdom, a little insight. He is jealous of you. So you need to be careful, and it wouldn't hurt to investigate a little bit. And Empress Lena is like, mom, just leave it alone. So let me just relax so I can get ready for the festival and just mind your business, essentially. Now, she wouldn't say it like that, but that's what she wants to say. So that is very interesting that she has that approach. But yeah, so now we're gonna go to the New Crest and see what's going on there. Okay, you guys, so we are at the household of the New Crest while they are in Komarebi. And we're just gonna check in with everyone here. As we can see, Landon is not doing good for some reason. I don't know why he's so, angsty these days. Let's check it out. Let's see. From anxiety. Okay, so maybe he's just like wondering what's going on with his father and it doesn't make him feel good. So maybe he has anxiety about his father's health, which is fair, especially because now it's made it out to the news of what's been going on. Let's see how little Chea is doing. She is confident. Okay, Chea. Oh, she needs to drink some water and she's misses hanging out with her friends from the other kingdoms. Oh, poor Chea. Bless her little heart. Yeah, because there's not really any kids here her age to talk with. Let's see how Jewel is doing. She's doing fine. Okay. I'm sure that Jewel is really excited about the festival because if you guys remember around Winterfest time, she confessed to Lady Lydia, her brother Landon, and to Lady Amy that she really just wants to have some adventures, and she felt a little selfish about it because she knows her father is sick. But I think that she's feeling happy to a degree because she's just really excited to mix and mingle with these new royals and to possibly do some winter festivities. And let's see how our queen is holding up. She's confident. Okay, maybe she's feeling very happy and optimistic about the care that King Fletcher is getting. I know we haven't been seeing him much, but he is okay. He seems to be doing good today. He's in his royal garments. He will not be going to the festival though, guys, because again, his sole purpose to be here is to focus on his health and resting. And I'm sure he feels really sad about that because King Fletcher loves people. He loves people so much, and he's extremely extroverted, and he's like, I'm in this beautiful country and I can't even enjoy it. That's unfortunate for him. Looks like Brayden is also doing well, which is good because he actually has a lot to talk talk about with his mom, who promised that his future child would be marrying the future heir of Komarebi, which is a huge deal. So maybe we should have them talk about that. And finally, let's go to Clara. It just says that she's fine. Let's see. And she's a little embarrassed. Seems like Clara might just be fine because of that incident with Fuko. Honestly, if I were Clara, I would be a little bit upset with his forwardness. And I think that she would probably talk to Brayden about it. She probably wouldn't talk to Jewel or Landon because they're a little bit too young. She doesn't want to burden them. And I think that Brayden, being the same age as her, can understand her frustration with that. So I think she should tell him that, you guys. Let's have her do that. Oh, but before we do, Jewel and Landon just gained a sentiment. Oh, did Mingmei come over? Is Mingmei here? I just saw a little notification that she was here. Where is she? I could definitely see Mingmei coming here because she's probably excited about meeting some kids her age too, and they're hanging out at the festival tomorrow, and that also serves as a way for her to kind of keep an eye on this family that they're a little bit sus about. But I want to see the sentiment. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I thought it said that there was a sentiment here. It's been wonderful spending time with you. We've made some great memories. We'll make many more, I'm sure of it. I don't get it. This says that there was a sentiment gained. We'll just say that there was one gained, and that it's the fact that they have a wonderful sibling bond while on this trip. Interestingly enough, Clara keeps on cleaning. She probably feels like she needs to do everything that she can to keep things tidy up while she's here. And maybe that also is helping her to keep her emotions in check, because you guys know she can be a bit of a drama queen at times. But I do want to have her go ahead and talk to Brayden. Let's see. Where is Brayden at? Okay, guys, this is giving chaotic realness right now, but Mingmei is all the way up in the house. So I want to have Jewel and Landon talk to Mingmei. Wait, oh no, Clara's depressed. Oh my goodness. This is chaotic. Okay, but I'm sure Clara is really upset about what Fuko did. So we're gonna definitely, I promise, she is going to talk to her brother. But Jewel and Landon need to hang out with Mingmei. She came all the way over here. Come on, Jewel, get up here and hang out with Mingmei. And Landon, he needs to get up here too. Where is he? Which one of these is Landon? Okay, guys, I appreciate your patience with this process. Okay, well, I tried to get Landon up here. I think maybe it's just too many people in a room, but let's have Jewel interact with Mingmei. Come on, Jewel, you can do it. Let's have her be friendly and ask her her personality type. That would be great because she's still getting to know her. You can see their friendship bar is building, but it's not all the way there just yet. Oh no, Jewel, you need to interact with Mingmei. Get off the computer. Oh, they're talking. Okay, but I'm sure Mingmei is talking to Jewel about a little bit about herself, and also saying to her, I hope you guys are really excited for our beautiful festivals, and you know, they're gonna be a lot of fun. And she's probably asking, do you mind if my cousin Dayu comes? That would be really nice for her. She doesn't get to get out often. And Jewel's probably like, yeah, the more the merrier, like, let's do it. And she's also asking her about some of the winter activities, so they're probably going to do a little bit of that too. So that's really great. I'm so glad that Mingmei and Jewel are getting along so well. Let's see what Landon's doing. Landon is probably like, you know, trying to build up the confidence to join the girls because he's a little bit more bashful. Jewel's a little bit more out there, and you know, it could be a little bit intimidating. Let me see how his relationship is with Mingmei so far. Oh, he's flirty. Oh, okay, he's got a good bar with Mingmei as well. Let's just, come on, like, go up there, dude. I'm not gonna force him to go up there, but we'll see if he does. Let me make sure autonomy is on. Okay, autonomy is on, so he has the floor to go up there if he so chooses. Okay, what? Clara just stepped all up in front of Landon like, look, boy, I gotta wash my hands. Okay, I really want Claire to have this conversation with Brayden, so she's going to do that right now. Looks like, oh, Brayden's having issues with somebody in the conversation, and he seems happy about it too. That's kind of funny. But I'm sure they would need to have this conversation kind of privately, and you know, in this kingdom, this is a huge space for just like common folks. Okay, so Brayden sees that Clara is upset, and he's asking her what's wrong. Poor Clara, look at her. She is just crying. She's like, Brayden, I need to talk to you about something. And I'm sure he's probably like, you know, used to this behavior. So he's probably thinking it's not serious. And he's like, okay, well, let's have some hot pot. Tell me what's going on, sis. Like, I can sense something's been off with you since yesterday. And she's like, Brayden, Fuko tried to sleep with me. And Brayden's like, are you absolutely positive, or you know? And she's like, of course I'm positive. He was really rude about it. And Brayden is like, you're for sure about this. Like, what did he say? And she's going into detail about the situation. And if you remember, guys, at that event, he was like, you know, you're not even the heir. You lost your birthright. Like, you should be very happy to sleep with me. And Brayden is like, what? Like, how dare he speak to you like that? And, you know, Brayden is a hothead. So typically he would be blowing up. But he knows that he can't really do that, because if his parents see that, they're going to want to know why. And she's saying, like, I don't really feel comfortable going to the festival tomorrow. And I don't know what to do. And Brayden's like, oh, shoot. You know, I don't blame you. But how is that going to come across to the Komarebis? Like, are they going to find that disrespectful? And what do you want to do? Do you want to mention this to someone or what? And she's like, I really don't know what to do, but I definitely don't want to go anymore. And he's like, well, I respect your decision, but just know that there could be some consequences. And she's like, yeah, I know, but I'm going to keep it together for Dad. And I know we have to act a certain way in this kingdom, at least until Dad's treatment is better. So that is a very tricky thing. And you know, Fuko has not pressured her again. He was just very bold and abrupt with the way that he propositioned, or, you know, proposed the ideal to her. But Brayden is not happy at all, because he doesn't play about his family. So even though, you know, he's used to Clara being a brat most of the time, he is very upset for her, because that's really rude. He knows how hard it's been for her to accept that she is not the heir, and for someone to kind of throw that in her face and say, this is why you should sleep with me, is unacceptable. So Clara's probably not gonna go to the festival tomorrow unless something drastic changes. But yeah, guys, so let me know what you think of that in the comments below. Okay, you guys, so Brayden is saying that he wants to talk to Queen Lauren. So this is gonna be interesting, because we want to see, is he going to mention what happened to Clara? Which that would be a huge thing if he did. So let's see what's gonna be said. So they're starting off their conversation. Well, you guys missed it, but she gave him a hug and she's like, what's up, honey? And he's saying to her, Mom, we really need to talk about the fact that you told them that my first child will marry their heir. Like, that's not okay. And she's like, honey, you know, we're not going to get into this right now, because we have to do what will make them help us. And she's like, Ming Mei is here, so we really can't get into this right now. He's like, Mom, you don't know about certain things that have happened, and it's not my place to say, but you don't know these people. You don't know everybody. You don't know fully what's going on. And she's like, honey, we're not getting into this right now, so we're gonna stop. And you guys know Queen Lauren and King Fletcher, they don't do conflict well, and they don't do emotions well. So you see how quickly she told him, you better stop. So now they're being all calm and whatnot. And she's like, honey, we're gonna talk about this when we get back home, but we're gonna do whatever it takes to get your father feeling better. And if that means your child marrying theirs, then so be it. Period. So that's where Queen Lauren is standing on this. So, you know, Brayden, honey, if he was in Newcrest, he would be cutting up, okay? He'd be cutting up. But he knows he cannot do that here. So they're dropping it now. So next time we see them will be at the festival. Okay, you guys, so unfortunately, for whatever reason, I think my game's a little broken, because I was not able to start a festival or go to the festival, and it didn't start. The next festival was supposed to be the Festival of Light, and it just didn't start. So we're gonna improvise, and instead, the Komarebis and the Newcrest are in a different part of the kingdom, and they are at the park, and they're gonna go for a little hike. And then I think that some of the young adults will go to a bar afterwards. I think that everybody is here with the exception of Duchess Yulin and her husband. You know, she's pregnant, so I figured she probably wouldn't want to go on a super long hike. Oh, Chea has a little kid friend to play with. Okay, Maybe we should have Jaya like just hang out with this kid. That's nice. Let's do friendly introduction. Okay, yeah, Landon. Oh no, that's Queen Lauren. She's cleaning after Chaya's mess because she's got to make that good impression. Okay, I'm gonna have them hike in 2 different groups because I can't have them all hike all at once, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, you guys, so looks like the teenagers have started. Landon looks so excited. That's really good because, you know, he has anxiety issues, so it seems like he's really enjoying this little hike, and I'm sure that his mom is probably wondering all these girls are around. Is he gonna maybe try and flirt with any of them? That would be really interesting. I've actually never gotten to experience this before. Why is he running like that? Is it because he's that excited? That's interesting. So I'm sure that the twins are talking with Dayu and Mingmei, and I know Mingmei is probably super happy to be hiking with them because it gives her a little chance to get away from her father. And so, oh, look at them taking pictures and enjoying themselves. That's so nice. And I'm sure that Mingmei is inviting Jewel and Landon to come do some winter activities with them in the other part of the kingdom later. And I know that Jewel especially will really love to do that because you guys remember she had said that she wanted to do more winter activities. And she's really trying to make the best of a kind of crappy situation being with her father. And it seems like Landon's anxiety has calmed down a little bit doing this nice hike. So that's really good. So let's tune into the adults now. Let's go over to where Brayden is. Oh, do you guys see this? Look who, oh, broken legs and all, but do you see that face, you guys? That is Siren. Okay, let me control Brayden because once this hike is over, I'm sure he will have questions as to why Siren is on this hike. Y'all saw the machinima. Her mama said, I better see you there. Like in the news and the media and whatnot. But if you think about it, how bold is it that Siren is here and Lady Adeline is not? You know, Brayden said that he wanted her to not have to deal with the stressors of the little family issues that they're dealing with. But for her to potentially find out that Siren is here, I think she would be really upset about that. What do you guys think? That would just like really be something. But I wonder if Brayden can talk to Siren while the hike is going on, but she is literally walking through like she's a part of this group, and I'm sure they're all, look at them crossing paths, and I'm sure the twins are like, Siren, what is she doing here? And I know maybe Queen Lauren would probably be kind of pissed too, but you know she's gonna keep it cool. Oh, she's talking to her a little bit. Okay, looks like they're done. Okay, yeah, we know Prince Brayden's hot-headed. So he's probably a little bit irritated that she's here. Oh, he stopped hiking with them. I feel like he should probably have continued though. Okay, so what I was gonna have happen next is Brayden was gonna meet up with some of the young adults there. Song, I guess Siren and Prince Fuko, so he could talk to them more because he didn't really get to talk to them that much in front of everyone. And trusted advisor Luwei actually kind of has a little bit of a moment somewhat alone. I know he's kind of irritated because he wants Brayden to leave. Oh, he's pissed that he's there. Look at him, you guys. He probably just cannot wait for Brayden to leave so he can try to ask the mom about getting some connects in Newcrest for himself. Maybe Brayden suspects something and that's why. But let's have Brayden come over here and talk to Prince Fuko because I'm sure he would probably like to talk to him about the interaction he had with his sister. But of course he's not going to do that in front of everybody. So let's see. Okay. Oh, let's see. So much stuff is going on, you guys. It looks like Luwei is pissed and he's just like, I'm over it. So yeah, Brayden's like, hey bro, or not bro, because they don't know each other like that, but like, hey Fuko, this was a lovely walk that we just took. And I'm sure Fuko is like, you know, I think it's nice that you guys get to see an actual like wealthy kingdom because you guys can't be that wealthy where you're from if you can't even take care of your monarch. And I'm sure Brayden is probably upset by that comment. He would probably be really pissed, but he's like, oh, we're doing just fine, thanks. And so he's like, why don't we go to the bar and check that part of your kingdom out too, and maybe the ladies can come as well. And Fuko is like, will Clara be there? And Brayden's like, nope, she won't be. That shouldn't be a problem though, right? And Fuko's like, oh no, not at all, because he saw his mom pulled up. So we're gonna take them to the bar and we'll go from there. Okay, you guys, so they made it to the bar. So I think that what Brayden would probably do is buy drinks for everyone, because again, he has to be impressive. So let's have him order the most expensive drink. I'm sure that that that'll help him have a little bit more courage to kind of confront Fuko a little bit. So I'm sure they're making small talk, and Siren seems to be quite agitated. Let's have Brayden discuss a little bit. I think he would have a little bit of a friendly tone at first. Let's ask him about his personality type. Not Song downing 2 drinks. Look at her. She got 2 drinks in her hand. I can't. Siren does too. Now, Siren doesn't know like how seriously the New Crest are taking their, conduct. And Siren is kind of a little bit controversial to the New Crest. Because remember, her mother came to a royal event uninvited and didn't even speak to the king and queen. And it was their birthday. So they don't have the best impressions of her and her family. They just know that Brayden is close to her. So she needs to be on her absolute best behavior. Brayden's gonna get to Fuko, and he first needs to figure out why the heck Siren is here. So let's have him be like, hey, what are you doing here? So they're kind of talking in a group, and of course, because they're celebrities, other people are coming around. But I think Siren said something along the lines of, we'll talk about it when we get back to your place. And he's like, oh, you're coming to my place too? That's very interesting. We're definitely gonna have to talk about this. So let's see. Oh, look at Boken is here. I wonder if Duchess Yulin will be here as well. But let's see where Fuko is, because it looks like he might have left. Where is Fuko? No, Fuko, where are you? Let's see if I can have them go upstairs and have a little bit more of a private setting. Oh, looks like Siren and Brayden just gained a sentiment, but I feel like in real life he's probably a little bit confused and maybe even frustrated that she's here, because he knows she's not really supposed to be here. So I'm sure he's like, what the heck is going on? And where is Song and Fuko? It's getting kind of late, so maybe that's why they left, but I'm gonna summon them back because we need them to chit chat. Okay guys, so 'tis the season of going with the flow, because they kept leaving multiple times in a row at the bar. Okay, Brayden seems like he wants to check on Clara. That's fine. So we'll ask Clara how she's doing. I think he would want to invite Fuko to come over for a second, and maybe he wants to run that by Clara first to see how she feels about it. So he's like, hey, I tried to talk to him, but he left. He didn't seem really interested in trying to talk to me. I was wondering, should I maybe bring him here so that I could talk to him here? And Clara's like, I guess you could do that. I would probably act like I'm asleep or something if you did that, but just promise me you won't get super hot-headed with him. And I think Brayden is like, okay sis, I can't necessarily promise, but I'll try. Oh, look at that. He's trying to be a good big brother. That's so good. So I think that Clara will probably be okay with that. And now he needs to address Siren ass, because she is here and she is all up in this. First of all, who would wear this in the wintertime? She's helping herself to food and everything. So let's have Brayden talk to her. Brayden has asked Siren to come here. So let's see if she's gonna come. She's okay. She's coming, because he's like, I need to talk to you for a second, because this is on the other side of the world for them. So yeah, he's got some questions for her, and she's gonna try to play it off like, oh, it's not really a big deal. But yeah, this is an interesting situation. So he's gonna start off pleasant. So he's like, Siren, it's so good to see you, but I'm just wondering what you are doing here. Looks like Siren's a little bit tipsy from the club or from the bar, and she's like, look, I just was so upset that I had to come check on you guys. I know that it maybe wasn't my place to come, and I just had to come and make sure you guys were doing okay. We're so close. So Brayden's like, oh, that's really sweet, and I appreciate you trying to support the family, but you definitely should have let me know that you were coming, because we didn't want anyone outside the family being here. Actually, even my fiance isn't here. She's like, oh, she's not. Why isn't she here? And he's saying to her, I asked her not to come. And she was like, oh, well, then it was probably not the best idea that I posed for the paparazzi while being here, huh? And that is where Brayden would get upset. So he's like, I cannot believe that you would do that. Did you have ulterior motives in coming here? Why would you? Where is Siren going? Where did she go? So as he asked her about posing in front of the paparazzi, she walked away, and she's like, oh, I don't feel so good. And so now he's coming to try to talk to her a little bit more. Like, hey, if you think I'm like super upset or anything about the paparazzi, it's okay. They know that we're here. We just want to keep it on the low slow before announcements get made that we're not ready for on my father's behalf. And she's like, okay, well, I apologize for that. But the reason why Siren did that is because she had to prove to her mother that she was actually here. And when they find out that Siren is staying here, that's going to be kind of global news, because she's not like a super celebrity, but she is kind of like a socialite known for being Brayden's friend. And as y'all remember in the machinima, they mentioned that Adeline was not here. So I'm sure that in the back of Brayden's mind, he's probably thinking, I need to contact Adeline before, you know, she thinks that something's going on that shouldn't be. So where are they going now? Let's follow them. Let us follow them. What is he about to say? Whoa, no. Oh my God. I had to put a complete halt to that, because that is not a part of the storyline. Could you guys believe that? What in their conversation made him think it would be okay to try for child? Anyways, so on that note, their conversation is over. I cannot believe they were about to do that. Could you imagine? And look at this green smoke coming off of her. The nerve, child. I'm sure Lauren would have something to say to Siren about being here. You know, probably gonna tell her like, look, honey, it's really sweet that you came here to try to support us and all. Oh, they've been up all night too. She's probably like, oh, Siren, it's so good to see you. But you know, Lauren's probably a little bit pissed, low-key, especially being that she's drunk. But she's telling her like, you know what, honey, that was so sweet that you came, but you seem a little bit emotionally distraught, which, you know, you probably aren't in the best shape to stay. And Siren's like, no, I just got here, I traveled so far. And Lauren is like, okay, you can stay here for a little bit, but you're gonna have to go back very, very soon. So that's their conversation. So yeah. Okay, so right now, Brayden is sending a text to Prince Fuko saying, hey, I would love it if we could hang out a little bit later, because he wants to talk to him a little bit more about what happened between him and Clara, because he kind of wants to put him in his place a little bit as much as he can in his country, in his kingdom. But that's going to be an interesting thing to see. So we will see a little bit more of that next episode. And also, he needs to send a text to Adeline to make sure that she's aware of what's going on, because she would, I think any girlfriend would be kind of pissed if they found out through the media that your best female friend was in the country after you said to them not to come. That would piss me off. This episode's gone on quite long enough. In the next episode, we're gonna see a little bit more from them, but we're also gonna focus on Princess Ariana and Prince Baki as well. And I'm gonna try hard to do another machinima next episode, but no guarantees. But I appreciate your guys' patience, because I know it took me a long time to get this one out. But also, now I am on my new MacBook. I have the new M1, so my video quality should be a lot better, and I should be able to edit a lot faster. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, leave me a comment letting me know what you think is going to happen. Do you think Adeline is going to be upset or understanding? Do you think that Siren is going to willingly go home, being that she just got here? And do you think things are going to pop off between Prince Fuko and Prince Brayden? And what do they think of Clara, being that she is not really interacting with the Komarebis, even though she was wrong? What do you think that message will be to the Komarebis if she continues on this path? And that's probably what they're talking about right now. So alrighty guys, I will see you guys next time, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.